Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rose Writes and I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. Welcome to my Adrienette April travel series, where I have prepared 30 different fluffy stories for Adrienette. Huge shout out to ChocoLuck Chipz for allowing me to use this adorable art in my thumbnail. They are amazing and they have so much beautiful art as well as stories, so they will be linked below. Now then, please enjoy Adrienette April, Gender Swap. Marin tapped his pencil on his desk, occasionally drawing doodles on his math homework. The tiny chibi sketches smiled back at him as he drew some misshapen hearts. Adrienne. Beautiful, blonde, green-eyed Adrienne. Marin had dreamed of telling her how he felt for too long, but only gibberish came out of his mouth when they were face to face. In a daze, he checked his phone for the time. He had only been sitting, attempting to do his homework for a few minutes, so he probably had time to actually get something done. Shoot! Marin hastily grabbed his notebook and tablet, shoving them in his bag. He was going to be late. Again. His shift at the bakery started nearly 30 minutes ago. Some papers flew to the ground, including his sketches of Adrienne. He knelt to the ground to pick them up when he bumped his head. Ow! He rubbed his head, pushing his hair away from his face. Marin gulped when he saw two huge green eyes staring back at him with concern. I'm so sorry, the girl said, tossing her luscious locks behind her petite shoulders. She took his face in her hands. A chill ran down Marin's spine at the sudden cold touch. No, I'm sorry, he said, attempting to catch his breath. He bent down, swiftly grabbing his embarrassing doodles. I should be more careful. It's no problem. I'm Adrienne. And you are? He blushed at the delicate timbre of her voice. I know, he said without thinking. Adrienne cocked her head to the side in amusement. What I mean is, I'm madly clumsy, he blurted out. She giggled, her laugh a melodious chime bouncing around the library walls. Well, obviously. She laughed again, picking up a textbook, handing it to him. I meant your name, silly. Oh. Marin's face grew increasingly red. Get it together, man. Why couldn't I just be a normal human being, he thought angrily. I'm Marin. Marin, she said thoughtfully. That's a nice name. Really? You think so? His heart quickened at her compliment. Okay, this was going well. Except she didn't remember the few times he tried to speak to her, but that's fine. She was talking to him now. Marin sat behind Adrienne in school, but attempted to keep a low profile. So he wasn't surprised a girl like Adrienne hadn't noticed him. What's this? She grabbed a piece of paper that had been tucked beneath his arm. She unfolded it, a symphony of emotions dancing across her face. From confusion to wonder to joy. Her face lit up, and if possible, she looked even more beautiful. It's official. His life was over. He made the mistake of drawing out his feelings for this girl he barely knew, and now what could have been between them was officially over before it began. He should probably just move schools and go into hiding. Breaking him from his dreadful trance, Adrienne said, You're really talented, Marin. Marin peeked at the blonde, realizing his eyes had been sealed shut. Oh, thanks, Adrienne. Before she replied, a large man appeared before them wearing a scowl. He had to be quadruple Marin's size, nearly reaching the roof of the library. He'd be able to reach the top shelf if he wanted to. A grunt growl type sound emerged from his throat, sounding almost like a gorilla. Oh, right, sorry, Adrienne said, breaking her gaze from Marin to exchange a quick glance with her bodyguard. I better get going, Marin. I've got a photo shoot. She took a step away from Marin, only to lean back in to whisper in his ear. I think you're really cute, too. Adrienne whipped a pink pen out of her purse to scribble something on the back of Marin's doodle paper. Here's my number. I'll look forward to your call. She winked, stepping away from Marin, leaving him fumbling for the right words. Oh, and Marin? Yeah? He finally managed to say. Waiting 3 days is overrated. She blew him a kiss before walking upstairs. Followed by her bodyguard, who had to duck just to not brush the ceiling. Marin imagined that motion blew a pink vanilla-scented kiss, placing a lip mark on his cheek, and he was now hovering off the ground, looking at her with huge puppy dog eyes, just like in every children's cartoon. He draped his bag over his shoulder, then ran down the street, feeling lighter than air. He couldn't wait to tell his journal about this. Thank you so much for listening. This is my first time writing a gender swap AU, and I had a lot of fun doing it. If you enjoyed this, please leave me a comment so I know. If you don't know what to comment, say vanilla kisses. See you next time for Hold Tight. Stay miraculous!